Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. As you come in, please send this live to somebody that you love. Let them know it's the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Okay, I popped in. I wanted to come an hour ago, but I had this crazy craving, man, for a Publix sandwich. I had to have it. I hadn't eaten for real in a couple days after being sick. And so my body was like, yeah, girl, I'm ready to eat. And so I had to before I showed up. So I wasn't grumpy or cranky or hangry. How are y'all? How's this energy treating y'all? It's been intense. Thank you, love. Okay, I am doing mini reads. $20 5-minute mini reads. Come get you one. Okay? $20 5-minute mini reads or $40 10-minute read like normal. Okay, if you get the $20 read, you can ask me a question. If you get the $40 read, you can ask 2 questions. I also want to let y'all know that I put up my full moon in Gemini sale early. You know, I've been doing my flash sales for a day. Okay, but I put them up a little early since it's the last full moon of the year. And you can get a half an hour personal session one-on-one with me for $80 right now. And the hour is $160 when you use promo code Big Twins for the full moon in Gemini. Okay? So if you know it's long overdue for you to come sit with me and get this read, let's do it. Hey Nadine, how are you, my love? How you been? How you been feeling?
What's up?
I'm on, love. It's okay. Lulu, I'm not working. Shh. You have Gemini twins? No, I have Aries twins. I have Aries twins. And I got the twins, though. Big Gemini energy coming through. Yeah. I feel really good. I wasn't feeling so good 2 days ago. My freaking stomach bug went through my whole house. But the way that I bounced back, I didn't know that. That's dope. You're a twin. That's so dope. Yeah, I know y'all feel this energy, just period. With this full moon in Gemini, stay out the way. It's messy. It's messy. Has the potential to be if you're not on the right side of it. Let me say that. Oh my gosh, starting to get a bit of tension, headache here on the sides. Messy in the sense though that like you may be hearing a lot of gossip. There may be some gossip that comes out. Maybe learning some interesting information about certain people, you know, you had no clue about. Getting a new perspective about things. And you know, the perfect example of this is let me see that. The perfect example of that is this Remy and Papoose shit going all over the internet right now. Remy's a Gemini, so you know, the last year things have been 10:01 on the clock. How you show up to the world be reflected back to you by the universe, man. Things that have been done in a secret, things that have been done in the dark, things that people haven't been clarifying about, areas in your life where, you know, people, you feel as if your character has been assassinated in some way, your character has been under attack in some way. You or others will be speaking up, you know, very matter-of-factly, coming with receipts. But I feel like the receipts only coming, I feel like there is, I see you, Nay. Shay, my sister Shay already paid for a 10-minute read, so I'm gonna do hers first and then I'm gonna do yours, Nadine. But what was I saying? Yeah, yo, just be mindful of this, where, yeah, you may have to get to a point where you have to give receipts, but, which is very, like, you know, mercurial, if I'm saying it right, you know, Mercury energy, but more so Virgo than Gemini. Okay? Gemini energy, very much being messy and gossiping and, bitch, I don't gotta prove it. I could just assassinate your character. If I said it, people will believe it. It's messy enough, or it's shocking enough. Heavy on the shock and awe. Okay? Says the person with the blue shirt on. Be mindful of this. Okay? If you find yourself in a situation where people are attacking your character, or, you know, trying to make you look bad, and you know that you don't have anything to hide, you know that the divine don't play about you, be mindful of what you say back. Be mindful of how reactive you are. Remember that it's Mercury retrograde. Remember that for a lot of you, you are the one with the most awareness. My throat chakra is going crazy. With the most awareness in the circles that you're in, you know, in your everyday lives, or in your families, in your friend groups even. Even if the people in your family and your friend groups are healing or are spiritually evolving, you're still the spiritual elder. Okay? If you're sitting here with me, if you're sitting here with me, you're the spiritual elder in your family. Just period. And so you're more aware than they are. You're more aware of what they're going to regret than they are. You're going to regret that. You're going to regret that. That was a mistake. I'm going to show you just how much that was a mistake. Be careful with that energy. Let the divine show them how much that was a mistake. Okay? When it comes to defending yourself, defending your character for others of you, it's going to be revealed to you what a snake someone is that's in close proximity to you. And this could be family. This could be your fucking child. This could be your sibling. Could be your child. It is going to be revealed that someone you love very close, that you call family, is untrustworthy, has been lying to you in some way, has been doing things behind your back. Hey, Abby, love, how are you? Has been doing things behind your back. Okay, things you wouldn't approve of. Okay, or things that would reflect poorly on you, things that would get them in trouble. A lot of kid energy coming through. I want to say Gemini rules children. Doesn't Gemini rule children? Doesn't Gemini rule children in the zodiac? Where my astrology girlies at? You know, I be feeling the energy intuitively, and I be trying to learn and pick shit up, and I be wanting to. Be telling myself I'm going to be more intentional to learn more about astrology. But the way my fucking life, my plate is set up, Lord. But I want to say, hopefully I'm correct, that Gemini rules children. Yes, thank you. So, this full moon in Gemini is going to reveal some things to y'all about your children. Or is going to reveal some things about you to your parents. Or both. Okay? The download is downloading. Okay? For some of you, even though, and I'm really talking to the eldest daughter, okay? The adult child who the weight of the family falls on, okay? For a lot of you, it's the eldest daughter, being very much put in the adult position, the mother position, the matriarch position, and still being looked at, talked to, handled like you a fucking child. All of this responsibility falls on you, and you're still not respected as the adult, as the leader, as the matriarch, as the person who makes decisions, as the disciplinarian, as the authority. Okay? We've been talking so much about this the responsibility without the authority. And for the first time, the approach that you take, the tone that you speak from, you know, this could be like having some words with your mother, and for the first time, you don't sound like her angry daughter to her. She ain't hearing you through the ears of an annoyed mother, you know, an overwhelmed mother listening to her angry child. Nah. It's mother to mother. It's woman to woman. It's adult to adult. It hits different. is getting checked by another grown-ass woman who got her shit together, or another grown-ass man who got their shit together, not just your child. I'm an adult. Okay? Or I know a thing or two. I'm not stupid. Or I make sense and you know it. You know? The point of view that you come from is very much so checkmate. Okay? For some of you, it's the teenager and the parents are older in some way, or the parents have given up, they're weakened in some way. The kid's just running over the parent. See, some of y'all, you got the fucking energy. You got the energy. And you seeing somebody's kid just disrespect their parent and they just give up. You like, send their ass over here. Send their ass my way. Tag me in. Watch for that. Because you ain't going to be appreciated. This is like when you see a man and a woman getting into it. You gotta be careful. You gotta think twice before you jump in, because boy, the way she be hollering and screaming, but as soon as you jump on her man, she gonna jump to his defense and be like, why you ain't mind your business? The mother like, oh my God, I can't deal with this kid no more. But as soon as you jump in, they gonna say you excessive and you doing too fucking much. Why you treating my baby this way? Okay, Mercury and Cancer rule all children. Thank you, Bella Mambo. So interesting. I am very much feeling this energy with Mercury. So there's that. Cancer. Interesting. Thank you. Thank you for that gem. Wow. For you to say that, you say Mercury rules all children, and I don't know why it makes me straight to Virgo. And if I was to think about Virgo energy in a mercurial way, it would give me the eldest children, the ones who have to be more responsible, versus Gemini would give me the younger children, the one who get to be more spontaneous and not give a fuck, make more of a mess, say things without giving a fuck about the repercussions, the results, the outcome. My mom and daughter are Cancers. I feel like, and it's crazy. It's crazy, Dominique, because your energy is real loud. I'm going to be honest. I feel like it's something that you're going to realize with this full moon about your daughter when it comes to her gifts, that you are going to, we're 10 on the clock, and you're going to be like, I have to protect this in a whole nother way. It's a whole new level of protection, of covering. Y'all can't ruin this. Y'all can't destroy this. I can't let you put this fire out. So, okay? But back to what I was saying. Some of y'all got some really disrespectful ass teenagers, or your teenagers are lying. They're hiding. They're doing... Some of you, your teenagers is out here fucking. You think they're not fucking. They fucking. You about to find out. You know? They're doing things they're not supposed to be doing. They're cutting school, or they're smoking in the bathroom, or... Okay? Okay? And a lot of you about to be frustrated because it's after you've been doing the most, or you've done the most. It's also the holiday season, so this could play a big part in it. Watch for your anger. Watch for your anger. Watch how you respond to these things. Having to very much put your foot down in a way that you haven't, but also can very easily get abusive with how offended you are, with how angry you get, or with how disrespectful the act is. You know, whatever the offense is. My Cancer son is tripping with his dad, and now he's on his way back, and is gonna walk through your door and is gonna forget how shit works. Is gonna forget how shit works, because if dad is supposed to be the I don't know why I did it like that, but, and I ain't fucking worried about him. I'm gonna be worried about you for, because mommy's energy is different. And I think you fucking forgotten. This is where the real discipline is. Do with that what you will. Hey, cousin. I love you, cousin. Sending you so much love. I hope you well. Love you down. You walked me through that. I remember love. I remember love, yo. I'm proud of you. And stand firm. Okay, let's get into these reads. Sister, where are you, sister? Come here, sister. You know, my sister literally sent me money for a reading like 4 or 5 days ago. Okay, I literally don't make nobody fucking wait as long as I just made my fucking sister wait, and it wasn't even intentional at all. I love her. It was not intentional, but I came here to do this, to get on live, and I was like, you feel like getting on live with me? Let me read you down first. Let me read you down first. Okay, let me do this 10-minute read, but when I got in your energy, I really felt called to read from the Akashic Tarot for you, mommy. Okay, I feel like there's something big. Hey, Bree, how are you, sis? Love you. Yes, I'm still open, babe. Let's do it. Babies, you was so sick. Yes, I was. I really was, and I love you because you make me rest. She made me take an extra day. Sit down. Let me take a couple extra days. 2 extra days. Sit down. But yeah, I got up in your energy, and let me put this timer on. I felt like I needed to pull from the Akashic Tarot, so I feel like there's something really big coming in for you, love. There's something really big coming in for you. Once one flies out. Wow. The Journey card is in reverse, and On Track is in reverse. Can't really see because of the light I'm in. The bright light was really fucking with my eyes, but this is the Journey card. And On Track is in reverse. Gotta read this to you. Hey, y'all, as y'all come in, welcome. I'm doing $20 5-minute reads, $40 10-minute reads, and I got a full moon sale going for my personals, my Zoom calls, half an hour and hour sessions, all right? 20% off when you use promo code Big Twins. So the half an hour is $80 right now. The 10-minute read with me is $40, but the half an hour is $80 for the next couple of days. So come book this read. And the hour is $160. Let's do it. I can't see, so I had to use these. 7 of Roses. Let's get to it. Come get these. Yes, come get these sales. I see you, CJ. I'm going to get on this right now, okay? Let's do it. So, boom. The Journey card popped out for you in reverse. It says a journey or a move may be delayed or canceled. If you've been looking to change, expand, or diversify your work, now may not be the right time. But don't worry, you haven't lost the opportunity for new discoveries, new travels, and new places. It's merely been delayed. Be patient and attend to what lies before you in the present. Your ship will return again when the time is right. And then my throat chakra going crazy, so I just feel like you have to be mindful of the way that you speak about the plans that you have. I feel like on a subconscious level, you are still very much moving with the Gregorian calendar. Is that how you say it? Right, the Gregorian calendar, which says that the new year is January 1st when we know it isn't. Okay, your time of year is when, mommy? Spring. Okay, that is when you were born. So on top of it being when things sprout, when things start, right? When life starts, new beginnings, but it's also your personal new beginning, your time of year, right? Like we all have our personal springs. My birthday is in the summertime, so my spring is in the summertime, if that makes sense, because that's when I sprouted. You know, that's my new beginning. But yours is in alignment with Mother Nature and needing to honor that, right? The cycles of nature when you want to manifest. And so this is also giving that new home spell that we just did. We just talked about that whole ritual. It feels like it wasn't in alignment to do so, right? It feels like there are still things that you are living with in the home that you're currently in. This could be habits within yourself or those that you allow with the people that are going to be moving with you. This could also be a big one with all the downloads that are coming out about our children right now. There are still things, there are so many things that are still undiscovered when it comes to you and your children, what's going on with them. Meanwhile, you have great kids. You're doing an amazing job. Kids will be fucking kids. And it's time to do more digging. Okay? in a way that makes sense to you. But I feel like having to change some of their habits, get clear about the direction that they're heading in before you make certain decisions. I also am not certain. I'm not certain that when you make that move, your sister's coming with you. Okay? That may potentially delay your move. Okay? Wanting, it being hard for you to let that chapter go. Not recognizing that this was always temporary. Like, once you handed her to me and made her my responsibility, she's my responsibility. And it never really clicking, this was supposed to be temporary. Okay? Or you're meant to release a lot sooner than you believe. Okay? But the way you set her up to do well for herself, what worries me is I feel Samira staying. I feel her saying, I want to stay. Not just for school. The boyfriend is a big one. Saying, I want to stay, staying here. And then a lot of the fucking frustration that you were feeling or are feeling, she begins to feel. And so this is what I mean when I say, yo, I'm leaving here, but the habits that are going on here, that's just going to change before I go. You're not going to take all of this pressure and responsibility and transfer it over to my baby sister when I'm ready to go live my life, because she has to live her life, especially with her starting college. So it's the fucking boundaries that you set, and you can't set them for yourself. But the way you don't play about your children, yes, she's your sister, but that's your baby. That is your child. You've been raising her as your child. So the way you don't play about your kids, you know, how many of us have suffered so much fucking trauma, and it's like, yo, it's fucked up because we've said it. Do what you want to me, but not to my kids. And not changing. Because no, you can't do what you want to me no more. But as I learn this and get stronger about myself, I'm absolutely not fucking playing when it comes to my kid. Never, my kids never were. Never was. So just the thought, the idea that you know, potentially she would be under as much stress as you or anywhere near it, or people would require things out of her or make her life harder in some way when this is the time that she's supposed to be living, especially when she's made it to a certain age with no children, with no extra responsibilities, right? Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't everybody's fucking story, but she did better. Or y'all gonna respect her and her hustle. Y'all gonna get out her way. Y'all gonna leave her alone. So these are things that you go, I have to prepare my heart for all this, have to start to do now. And have to continue to remove now. I also feel like while you're still there, being very intentional to allow that shift of power to change over onto your aunt. Okay? You're gonna take over this responsibility of this house when I leave. There has to be a period, even if it's just the last month that I'm here. But let's do the last fucking 3 months that I'm here. Let's take this winter, okay, with you doing more and I do less, so that I can begin to save more. You have to be intentional to save. And this looks like saying, I'm no longer covering this. I'm no longer covering this, and trusting that that is the right decision to make. Trusting that you saying, I'm not doing this anymore is the right choice for you to make. You know? Don't worry about how that's going to play out, but really trust that everyone's going to shift in the way that they need to handle their positions. Okay? And so, I really feel like if you can get yourself to a botanica, or you can get your hands on a black candle, okay? Whatever you can do. I also want to say that, like, there may not be one in your neighborhood, but you in New York. Go above and beyond to get yourself to a botanica that you love. Find one that you can really connect with. Okay? Find one you can really connect with, and I really want you to be more intentional to connect with your candles. Connect with your candles. Your Chiron, your Chiron is so loud to me. Your Chiron in Leo is so loud to me. There's so much healing that I feel happening the more you work with fire. Okay? And you know what? Me as your fucking sister has witnessed that every time I have put your ass in front of a fucking bonfire. Every time we've made a fire together. I'll never forget watching you and your power. That first fire that we ever made. What was it, like 2022? October? The full moon in Aries? 10:23 on the clock. Progression. I'll never forget. You have to work with your fire. You work with your water all the time, but it's giving me fire. Okay? It's crazy how my plant caught my attention out of nowhere. So there's that too. So it's also giving me burying your spell remains or working with earth in some way. Okay? Please find the Botanica. The One of Scrolls out here in reverse. On track in reverse. Your ambivalence in waiting for the perfect time may have sabotaged things. This card reversed shows that you're having trouble taking action in a certain direction because of confusion, indecision, or inertia. It's up to you to bring this phase to a close. It will take greater effort of will and focus, but you can renew your purpose again. Don't worry that your life's journey will be delayed forever. Your life's what? Journey. That's the first fucking card. Will be delayed forever. Both of these cards are saying the exact same things to you. Okay? With your determination, you can make the decisions to get back on track again. And so I want to say that, you know, like, honoring ebb and flow, honoring the wheel, right? Like sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. And I feel like in the last year, you have been in a position to make a change, make that move, and you were scared. You didn't follow through with it. This could have been before, for example, you know, Samira decided that she was going to go to college or picked her college or whatever the fuck. Not necessarily, right? Or before certain things were set in stone and there would have been other options for her to explore or for your son to explore, right? And then when other factors came in, now there's more reasons. Now there's more excuses. You know, when other bills come up, you know, when you're not making the same amount of money no more, you know, whatever the fuck it is. And so at one point in the past year, you were up here to do so. And now the energy feels like you down here and it's not conducive for you to make that move. But being prepared. Prepare for when it is time again. Because I feel like the divine will make a way for you if you are ready by springtime to make the shift you want. Okay, I also just feel like, and this looks like when you were telling yourself, I want to put in these applications, you were supposed to. And I feel like that was a few months ago. Okay, you were supposed to and didn't take. If I am fucking lying, I am fucking flying. Like y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. I'm sitting here with this deck of cards and I just split it in half. And then I split it in half. And then the spring autumn card is here upright. Okay, spring is upright. If I am lying, I am flying. And then up in the air is out here in reverse. Up in the air is out here in reverse because for me it's like, is it set in stone for you? Is this what you want? Are you clear? This is also giving me income tax season. You could absolutely use your income taxes to move. If you don't fuck around, if you serious, if you are unafraid to bet on yourself. I'm gonna leave it there. I love you so much, sister. You already know. Nay, where are you, my love? Spirit never fucking lies. And now we know why I couldn't do that read before now. You're very welcome. Always. You know what's crazy is that Like, this is my sister. Like, there's nobody I talk to in this world more than her. She rarely gets read by me. She rarely gets read by me. So when I read her, you know? Like, our convos, you know what I mean? Who needs a fucking reading when we're reading each other in fucking convos? Nadine, my baby, what we doing? You got a question for me? You got an area of your life I'm tapping into first? I really want y'all to not shy away. You always wait for me when I'm ready to. Always. And I always will. Spirit be talking and I be like, I'm gonna wait till she come to me. Oh, really? I'm gonna wait till she come to me. You got a question for me? You got an area of your life? I really want y'all to, if there's an area of your life that y'all want me to tap into, let me know. Because then I can, you know, really pull more out of this reading, out of this mini read. Ooh, I want to know. Maybe snitching me, I guess they do. I want to know what the rest of the year is looking like for me. I really like how the Akashic tarot feels tonight. I thought I was going to come in and kind of do some pre-full moon reads. And I potentially can, depending on who it is that I'm reading, if their energy calls for that. But the energy of the collective in here doesn't really feel that way yet. Like, we're not quite ready to step into that full moon energy for some reason. Or a lot of y'all aren't. Archangel Gabriel. Now, without me looking, I want to say, I could be wrong, but isn't Archangel Gabriel the one that is 3 is also Gemini energy, Mercury energy? Isn't Gabriel associated with Mercury? My throat chakra going crazy. People keep trying me. I'm not ready, but I feel like I am. I feel like I need this to live in solitude. Oh, I'm moving in January on my own for the first time. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Archangel Gabriel popped out for you upright. I want to read this first. Let me put your time, get your timer ready. Okay. It says Gabriel is the divine messenger. Yeah, the archangel of communication. He comes with his trumpet and scroll, as well as 2 gentle sparrows, signifying powerful yet peaceful expression. On his chest, he wears the crescent of Mercury, the god of communication. This loving angel carries the sacred swords of truth into the world and brings them easily to you. When this card appears upright, it indicates a profound connection to this wonderful presence. Your power of expression is on the rise now. You will have an easier time communicating with others, expressing your feelings, and even working. Yeah, my eyes was like, bitch, you got me working. On projects involving communication, such as publishing, counseling, teaching, mediumship, journalism, marketing, radio, or television. Now is the time for any of these endeavors, but no matter what you do, remember the power of words. Call on Gabriel to inspire you and let yourself sing out. I feel like you are going to be able to create so much more being in this space of solitude. But now I'm really curious as to how you're expressing yourself, how you're just vocalizing your thoughts. I really feel like you're needing to be utilizing some sort of platform to share your thoughts, man, on whatever it is that you're most passionate about at this time. And so, has this been a thing? You know, have you thought about this? Because sometimes when I feel this energy, I feel people like writing, you know, potentially like making a book or something. I don't feel this. I feel communication and talking and being seen, getting more comfortable, you know, letting people see your face, see your smile, you know, see you light up. And people going, I want more of that. I wondered also, man, commercials, short film. I could even see you going into acting. Okay, this is giving me modeling with words, modeling with lines. You know, and then you go out and feeling like making content, but making content can be like acting for certain people, if that makes sense. Like the people who set their shit up a certain way and all those angles, and they make it, you know, they're all focused on the aesthetic. You know, someone like me is really raw. I turn that shit on and I just start talking. Whatever the fuck comes out my mouth comes out my mouth. But then there's people who are really polished. You know what I mean? I just got signed to a modeling agency in October. Congratulations. And so I'm curious, are you interested in doing commercials? Like, is the modeling like runway? Is it, you know, pictures, like catalog? Is there anything like I want to like sell this product, or I'll say a line in a commercial, because baby, what totally would get booked for it if you start to try out for gigs like that. Okay, I don't know if this is something that you've been interested in. Okay, I want to really read this to you though. At the bottom of the deck, I do modeling and pageantry also. That's dope. And y'all need to link. There's a reason why she said that, okay? You need to know that too, because I feel like you need to link with more women who look like you, more women who are in the same industry as you, who are doing the things that you're doing, share the same goals, okay? And are aligned with you spiritually. Okay, and taking a chance on people and allowing people to take a chance on you and being open to receiving. It's print and commercials. Yes, of course it is. Oh my God, I feel like you're going to be great at doing fucking commercials. No lie. Or you're going to get a taste of it and go, I totally want more of this. They're going to love the way that you read on camera, the way your energy reads or translates on camera. It's giving. Okay, what it's supposed to fucking give, it's giving. 17, the lookout, is in reverse, and it kind of is annoying me, so I want to read it. Okay, this is the lookout, but it's in reverse. And it says, in this reverse position, the lookout may seem to have fallen and lost his position, but he is now free from the heat of battle. You may find yourself in the throes of a sudden and difficult loss, perhaps a job, a relationship, or a major creative opportunity. As painful and challenging as it might seem, it is truly a gift in disguise. This loss actually takes you out of a conflict and sets you free to reach for an even higher opportunity. You don't have to be on the defensive any longer. You're on your way to a larger than life. Okay, so two things. I feel like the conflict that you've been feeling while living with who you've been living with obviously is going to come to an end while you're going to be by yourself. Okay, and there's going to be a loneliness that you feel, a missing, a longing that you feel for the same people who frustrate you and you wanted to get away from, because that is what you know, until you get more comfortable in your space. And I don't feel like it's going to take long for you at all. So ride the wave of emotions. That's not a big deal. But also I kind of want to ask you, do you still have your suite? Okay? Do you still have your suite? Where you were at? I feel like being in that space longer than you were supposed to, or even being surprised that you were in that space as long as you were, or as long as you have been, if you're still there, given the energy or the, I kind of want you to prepare for there to be a shift in your workspace too, and it could potentially be this suite. Okay? I feel like your work area, along with your living area, has not been in alignment with what you want or what's best for you for a while now. And so you've already started to make certain shifts professionally that's going to continue, So be intentional about what you want that to look like for this full moon in Gemini, Get to writing. What does this shift look like? How do you feel in your new space? What does your new career feel like? How much money you making doing this modeling shit? Does this free you up from doing hair shit? Do you not want to do hair shit no more? Get very clear. Script. Okay, this could be scripting for, the next year of your life, using this. If you didn't use this energy for the new moon that we just had, because that was something that came out for this previous new moon that we just had in Sag. Okay? I love you. I'm going to leave it there. Who's next? Geneva, CJ, and Dawn. Geneva, where are you, my love? Hi, welcome. If you just came in here and you want to get a read, I'm doing a 5-minute $20 reads where you can either ask me a question or I cover one area of your life. $40 10-minute reads where you can either ask me 2 questions or I go in, cover as much as I can for the 10 minutes. Okay, but also do not forget that for the full moon in Gemini, you can get 20% off on my site when you use promo code Big Twins. Okay, for your personal session, for us to get on Zoom for a half an hour or an hour. All right, the half an hour is 80 right now, and the hour is 160. I had to do my quick commercial break, man. Let me stop. Hi, my love. Hey, Geneva, baby. What area of life am I tapping into? I can't think of a question, to be honest. So just an overall check-in would be great. Whatever Spirit has for me. And so I was saying this earlier. Ooh, commitment popped out. You're somebody that I feel called to pull out the magical spell cards for, and that's the energy for the full moon. So I love this. Remember, I was like, I don't know if you were in here when I was saying this, but I was like, when I wanted to come live tonight, I was thinking I may potentially be doing like pre-full moon reads, people preparing for their rituals, preparing for what they're going to do for this full moon in Gemini. And I didn't feel that for anyone that I was reading specifically, but then I get up in your energy and I feel that. So you're very much giving me preparing for the full moon in Gemini or looking forward to it, or your energy will be very productive on the full moon in Gemini. Okay. You got any do you have any Taurus in your chart? I need more water. Let me know if you got any Taurus in your chart. Baba. One of my children bring me a water, please. Get off my butt, girl. Bye, I'm working. Leave my hookahs alone. Running down the fucking hall, and my daughter pinching my butt the whole way down the hall. Alright, boom. I am not reading any signs, love. I'm doing individual reads. Alright, I'm back. Boom. I said, do you have any Taurus in your chart? Yeah. Do you? I don't, but I have been tapping into it more since it's in my 6th house and wanting to get more into that self-care daily. Got you. Well, I'm doing the full moon reads for each of the signs over on my Patreon. You know the vibe. Shout out to y'all if y'all are subscribed to my Patreon. If you're not, you absolutely should be. This replay will be available over on Patreon. It will not be available on IG. You know the vibes. But I literally just pulled these 2 cards for Taurus today in the full moon and Gemini read. This energy is coming through so loud for you. Harvest and grace. Okay? Excuse me. And then glamour is out here in reverse, and commitment. And then I say Taurus, and my throat chakra has been going crazy the whole time that I've been on here. But also, I'm a Taurus moon, and the moon is in Taurus too. There's that. Okay? Taurus energy is going nuts right now. The commitment card. I really feel a lot of energy around it being time for you to be acknowledged for how you show up or the work that you put in. Okay? Be loved on. I feel like giving yourself more grace, but also your energy feels very elegant in some way, very graceful in some way. Okay, or needing to work on becoming more of that, becoming more poised. At one point in time, you may have been that way and kind of not fell off, but fell off from being there or showing up that way for yourself, presenting yourself that way. Life could have kind of made you be a little more rough, rough around the edges, rough with yourself. So I feel like you need to get back into the mirror, do some sort of beauty ritual, to get more confident in your body. Purple glamour also came through for Taurus. And it was this energy of working with purple. A lot of purple came out in that read for confidence and personal power. Okay? To feel more confident in your body, more secure in yourself. And then commitment being out here. So I also really feel like potentially being asked to, for your expertise, being asked to, grace us with your presence, bless us with your presence. Being seen as someone who knows a lot about a specific field, and wishing that you would be recognized this way, wanting to be recognized this way, but being a bit taken back. The imposter syndrome may hit you a little bit. You really are who you are. You really know what you know. You've really been waiting to be, recognized for what, to be able to showcase what you can do or your knowledge in some way, to be the asset that you are, and haven't been being utilized the way. I just feel like people having access to you and not even knowing what they got, but it's a reflection of you not knowing who you are for real, which is why people can still play with you this way. But I also want to say to you that if you get an opportunity, I didn't put the timer on, my bad, but it is what it is. I'll put another 2 minutes on the clock. Okay, I want to say, working through that now, and yes, I have been waiting, and it's definitely my time. I want you to, it's also still Mercury retrograde, and I don't know how soon this energy is going to come up for you, if it's not already coming up. But even after Mercury retrograde is over, there's still a 2-week period, right? Post Mercury retrograde that you have to worry about. So for me, with this commitment, it's also giving me like dotting your I's and crossing your T's when it comes to contracts. Damn, I'd be so annoyed by that, laugh out loud, but you're right, definitely a reflection. Be mindful of the contracts that you signed, the agreements that you signed, the fine print in them. It's Mercury retrograde, and I also don't want you to be blinded by the fact that, someone's seeing me. I've never gotten an opportunity of this caliber, or I've never felt like I was recognized in this way before. That, you don't go, does this work for me? Is this right for me? Does this honor me? Does this pay me enough? I feel you getting paid way more by a platform way smaller. Like, they may have 1,000 followers versus 100,000, but they willing to pay you 1,000 and they willing to pay you 100. Does that make sense? They value you more, and they willing to come out of pocket, and it takes more for them to be able to pay you because they're smaller, or black owned. I'm also hearing that it could be because they're black owned, or because there's a small company, a startup company, whatever the fuck, versus a big corporation, or versus someone who has a big machine behind them who doesn't value you the same way. Okay? Commitment out here. Let me read this to you. Roses are scattered around a contract on a brightly lit desk. I'm gonna still read this. Roses are scattered around a contract on a brightly lit desk. Okay? When this card appears upright, it means that a valuable union is at hand. A romantic commitment may be coming your way, or perhaps a love from your past lives is returning to you. A business commitment may be forthcoming, such as the offer of a promotion or a new job, or the opportunity to form a partnership or create a new business venture. This card could also indicate the signing of other types of papers, including the sale or purchase of a house, or the beginning of a new investment. Either way, this card is filled with light, and it indicates that good results are in the offing. As with many cards, such as the meaning refers to you. Give me a second. As with many cards, part of the meaning refers to you. If it is a reminder to be conscious of your commitment to yourself. If you want others to put you first, or to help bring happiness to your life, then you must commit to do the same. Your self-honoring choices will set the groundwork for all your partnerships to thrive. I really would create some affirmations this full moon around, how you value yourself, how you believe in yourself, and what you add, what you add to the mix professionally. This feels like specifically professionally. I'm going to leave it there, right? And what you release about any self-limiting beliefs that you have around your value professionally. Okay. I love you. Wish you the best. CJ, where are you, love? Welcome, welcome. If you come in, as you come in, if you want to get a mini read, let's do it. Okay? $20 5-minute read, come get read down. You know the vibes. $40 10-minute read, come get read down. Oh my gosh, I've been so thirsty the last couple of days. It's because of how dehydrated I was after I was sick. Ain't nothing like cold water to me though. Ice water, I should say. Where's CJ? CJ, are you in here? He be making that water look too good. It's so good. It's so good. I'm gonna hold you. My favorite kind of water is that chunky ice water. Like right before the water is solid frozen, and then you break it and it should just shatter into a million ice pieces. It's it for me. Like that's my favorite like snack. With some ice water is over. Anyway. Oh. Is there an area of your life I'm tapping into, babe? Is there an area of your life? I gotta try the TikTok ice trick where you pour it in the all. Yeah, but I do that shit. Like I've done that plenty of times in my life. Just playing with ice, or I take that shit out and I just hit the shit, and then the whole shit just freezes in the bottle all at once. That's short though. We need you to get a reusable bottle. Save our planet, Merce. Yeah, we need a reusable bottle. I get them. I have them. My mom's dog destroyed mine that I had. I had a big 72-ounce one. A fucking canister. And destroyed mine. She fucking chews every fucking thing. But also, I live with all these damn people. So they be buying cases of water in here. It's like 10 people in this house. It's a lot. They be buying mad cases of water. I have an interview tomorrow. How does Spirit feel about me taking that position? But also, Andrew, you want to send me a gift? You can send me a gift. You want to send me a water bottle? You can send me a water bottle. Okay. How does Spirit feel about me taking that position? Ooh. Paths unknown card. It's so interesting that this popped out. Hey Lauren, welcome. Paths unknown card. I don't know why I feel like I'm gonna read this first, but I off rip, the energy that this gives me is like it ends up not being a good fit for you. If I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah. Phoenix Sound Journey. Yes, my love. I'm still open. I'm still open. Okay? And I don't want to discourage you in any way. Just give me a reading. Just give me a minute. You know? I feel like... You back? I feel like potentially there being a question that kind of has you hung up in some way. You know, it's the face-to-face, the sit down doesn't go so well. The winged messenger out here, it's the 2 chairs for me at the table and it being in reverse. This could be the particulars of the position. This could be the particulars of the business, you know, the business itself. You know what I really like about your energy is I don't feel you wanting it that bad. I don't want a job so bad I just deal with anything. You know? I don't want it so bad that I just put up with any fucking thing. is the biggest thing that's coming through for me. I haven't started your timer yet. I'm just filling out your energy. Just give me a second. All right, boom. I want to read this though. 8 of Scrolls. Because I feel like going in this, Negro, I really don't. I just don't want it that bad no more. Like once upon a time I would have been really fucking eager, but I've been doing this shit too long. I just been in the workforce too long. Or I just know my worth, or I'm unmasking. I don't give a fuck the same way. You're never gonna get me to, like, you might as well go ahead and get somebody 10 years younger than me, or, you know, inexperience, if that's what you want, because you're not going to get that from me. You have to respect me in a way that maybe you feel like you don't got to respect them, you know, who don't know no better. You know, that's not going to work for me. You know, you ain't say that. If you said that, I wouldn't waste neither one of our time. I wouldn't even came up here, you know, I wouldn't even came up here. Kind of energy coming through for me. But anyway, let's see. Woodland animals gather around a woman who stands in a small clearing in the forest. The fork before her breaks into 3 separate paths. In the middle is clear and bright. Okay? The left is much darker and with more trees and growth, and the right is dappled by sunlight with a few shadows falling here and there across it. This card reveals that you've been traveling on a path that's known to you, and it shows you the way to the expected outcomes. But there are 2 other paths that aren't as clear. Remember, if you stay with only the known and seemingly safe, you won't catch the unseen opportunities that come your way. Some options may be unexpected and perhaps a little risky. Don't be so attached to your agenda that you miss them. Catch this. Hold on. Happily, during this phase, you can investigate unknown paths and make the decision that lie before you with confidence. You are flexible and brave enough to step into the shadows. Stay alert. Extraordinary opportunities abound in the least expected places. So I really don't feel like this is necessarily about them not wanting you at all. I don't feel like this is about them not wanting you at all, as like getting there and going, this don't really feel like something I want to do. I don't like how this feels. Start to ask questions. You know, your energy kind of gives me, most people who get interviewed sit there and they answer questions. Not a lot of people get interviewed and start asking questions. Unless they know what an asset they are. Unless they're genuinely looking for a fit that is right for them and they're not open to anything less, you know? I don't need this job. I want this job. And if this job is not for me, the divine will provide something else for me. It's a lot different than going in there like, please pick me. Pick me, please. I need this. I'm so desperate. Energy. Which allows you to think a little bit. Which allows you to ask certain questions. I feel like, you know, be prepared to ask certain questions or listen very closely to what they're saying, what's being left out. Your experience, okay, your history, your experience allows you to know what to ask. But I also just want to ask you, is this interview in a field that you've been in for a while or in a new direction? Right? Because what this card said was, don't be so stuck on going on the path that you're on, that you miss opportunities to pivot elsewhere. So if this is an opportunity to pivot elsewhere, this may be for you. But then when it was saying you have an agenda, right? I already know what I want. And when you know what you want, and you go, I've done it before. When you know what you want, you may be very much stuck to something and unwilling to bend in some way. So you have to find what works for you. I know what I want. I'm rigid in this area. I'm not bending. Or this ain't exactly what I want, but I'm interested to work with this, or I can work with this, or I can negotiate here. I'm interested in negotiating here. Okay? Can this work? Can we shift this a bit? Because I know what I'm doing and I know how to operate this. So I know how this works. So I know you ain't got to do it this way. Okay? You know, maybe everyone else don't know, but I know. I don't know why this is coming through this way. Can we just be honest? Can we just cut the shit? And I know you can't say it that way, but you will. In a very professional thug manner. Okay? In a very, very, that's what my husband calls his corporate thug. Like when you can't play with me, but I'm also so well spoken about it, so, you know, polite. and on point. My verbiage, you can't do nothing but respect it. When you put on that corporate thug hat, it's over. Okay? It's the winged messenger for me that I have to read for you. I have to. In reverse. I have to, though. It won't be quiet. The winged messenger in reverse says the conflict has grown with this reversal. The table's disrupted and it seems no one can come together. The hawk, a bird of prey, flies over the dove. Your fears and feelings may be drowning out the voice of your spirit, which makes it more and more difficult for you to promote peace within and around you. You may have to deal with someone or financial issues that seem damaging at this moment. Be careful that you aren't asked to give more than you have. Okay? But also be careful that people aren't asking you to do more than what they're willing to pay you for. Okay? Don't be so desperate to need something that you feel like you don't have the right to negotiate, because you can. Okay? Something about this. Though this situation may seem very difficult, it's really a matter of everyone making an effort to set things right. Those who are involved certainly may seem more intractable and unable to listen now. It's important to do what you can, but also step away from the conflict when others are determined to have their way. Even when this card is reversed, the dove reveals that the power of your spirit is the foundation, and it's always there to support you. Right, your fears and feelings. And I just feel like, I've been here before. I don't want to get overworked like I was in the past. I'm hesitant to accept this because the last time I did this was a lot on my plate. No, let's negotiate that right now to make sure that it won't be. I could do this as long as it's this. As long as you honor this boundary. As long as you know I'm not willing to, betray myself in this way. I can't. It's unhealthy for me. Okay, and if they want someone who's a yes man and will do whatever and run themselves into the ground for them, they will politely tell you no, and they will go find that. But if they want someone who loves themselves, and honors themselves the way that you do, and it's in alignment, you'll get the job because you were honest about what your needs are. That came first, and it'll be worth it. I'm gonna leave it there. Wishing you the best, babe. Dawn, cousin, where are you, baby? You are very welcome. You are very welcome, love. Now, I'm going to honor you. I'm going to honor you and you telling me this, general, cousin. But I also want to say, are you sure? Are you sure? Is there nothing you want me to ask specifically? Is there nothing you specifically want me to look into? If not a question? And if it's general, that's okay. All right. So I'll start by saying I feel like you need to be more specific with your prayers, babe. I see you, D. I feel like you need to be more specific with your prayers. Allowing this full moon in Gemini to be used. Let me say this. There are things that you have been able to acquire. Let's just use this last year as an example. 11:01 on the clock. That 111 is very loud because for me it is the reminder that you are manifesting at all times with every thought. Okay? So hear me out. Yeah, you are less more wanting to pull cards for you and honor these downloads that are coming through for a minute. There are things that have been given to you, that the divine has provided for you, that you have made a way, you have manifested for yourself. And again, we can just use this last year alone, that even though the energy was conducive for you to manifest, or the divine favored you enough to help you manifest, you still didn't believe you were deserving of. You still didn't believe you were worthy of. You still didn't believe that you could do on your own, maintain that you were fucking capable. That's the word. You still didn't feel capable. You still didn't feel like an adult. You still have not mothered your inner child. It's so hard to get up every day and be mommy to somebody when you don't feel like a mom. When you don't feel like an adult. I'm 35. I didn't feel like a grown-ass woman until I was like 33. And I was like, oh shit, this hits different. So I'm in this energy and I totally get it. I understand. I totally understand. And you're giving all of this love and you're not retaining any of it for yourself. So it's like none of it stays with you. And it's incredible. I don't even know how you do it, if I'm gonna be honest with you. You manifest these things without fucking believing you can. You raise these babies with love, and you imprint on them in ways you don't even fucking think you're actually doing. You're doing this shit and not even believing it, and that's why it doesn't stick. Well, we have to heal that before it doesn't stick when it comes to the kids. Right? Because now, whatever your current situation is, you kind of psyched yourself out as if you haven't been loving them in the way you've been loving them, Don't trick yourself, deceive yourself into believing that you haven't been, The fact that we're family and I happen to know, life ain't fair to you is just a plus. But I feel like this full moon in Gemini, it's important for you to be very intentional to write down all of the fucking things that you have believed about yourself that have kept you where you are, that have held you back. Like, how many things do you say to yourself that's really somebody else's fucking voice playing in your head when you say it, or that you got it from them? It's not even something you were able to come to that decision for yourself, about yourself. But before you could even decide for yourself about yourself, someone else told you. Before I could even decide what I am as a girl, someone was telling me. What I am as a woman, someone was telling me. What I am as a mother, what I'm like as a mother, what I'm like as a lover, what I'm like as a sister, what I'm like as a daughter. Before I could decide for myself. No clue who you are, no clue what you want, no clue what you deserve. And that is what this time, which I know is not easy, being away from your children. Nobody has ever afforded you an opportunity to heal and to pick a dream and go after it with everything in you. And how could you not? Because this time away from them has to count for something. It has to be for something. This is what it's for. Because I'm going to get myself together in a way that I've never gotten myself together. And I'm going to document every bit of this process. I'm going to be transparent with as much of this process as I can. At this point in time, the notion that you have to shield your children from your reality, like, that shit's out the window. They're not going to understand. They're not going to empathize. They're not going to be open to you. Their heart won't be open to you the same way if you're not honest. Be honest. Find ways to communicate on their level and let them know mommy's getting healthier. Mommy's getting stronger. Mommy's going after her dreams. Mommy wants to be that example for you. Mommy's not giving up. Don't hide. Process the shame. Then release the shame, because you got enough to be holding on to. You got enough on your plate. Right. Watch how you talk to yourself. This full moon in Gemini is about you repairing how you talk to yourself. That shit made me go like this, because I heard you starting to sound like your mama when you talk to yourself. You starting to talk like the shit that she would say is right. Or you coming from the same point of view and you know better than that. I love you. I'm gonna leave it there. I love you, cousin. Also, give your sister an offering. If you haven't prepared an offering and sent it to her on the other side, give your sister an offering. Billboard Benny, this is the second time your live opened on me by mistake. I'm here now. There's no mistake when you're dealing with me, love. Not at all. Spirit may have sent you here. I'm doing individual reads, though. If you want to fuck around and find out, let's do it. $20 reads for a 5-minute read, or $40 10-minute read. I love you too, man. I love you. I'm rooting for you always. Know that. Hila, how are you? Shits and giggles, how are you? Welcome, 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 everybody. Who's next on this list, man? Let's do it. I love you, cousin. God bless you, cousin. Lydia. Hila, the earth. Love you. Hope you're doing well. Damn, I'm sad I missed cousin's reading. All I heard was give sis an offering, so I know I need to go offer my brother. Absolutely. I also want to say, and I could be wrong, I said Gemini was the children, but isn't Gemini also siblings? Where my astrology people at? Gemini rules the children, but Bella Mambo told me it's Mercury. So Gemini, Virgo energy, Mercurial energy. Mercury rules children and Cancer. But also, so is it Gemini rules siblings? Full moon in Gemini is giving siblings. Okay? Making offering to your siblings. For some of you, repairing relationships with your siblings that you haven't spoken to in a while. Okay? This could also be someone that you see as a sibling, spiritual sibling. We in Sag season. Okay? Faith, higher learning, God. This could be your soul brothers and sisters, spirituals brothers and sisters, okay? Or your siblings having some sort of spiritual awakening. Having a spiritual encounter with your siblings. And this could very much be likely if someone's sibling is on the other side, passed on. Okay? 1111. It is absolutely 1111. You know that's our love. You know that's our number. Me and you stay talking at 1111. We stay talking at 1111. Stay catching the numbers. Alignment. My birth time is literally on the clock. You was born at 1111. How beautiful. Who's next? It's Lydia. Did Lydia say she was up in here? Oh, I'm sorry. Phoenix, Sound Journey. Let's do it, my love. You have a question for me? Is there a certain area of your life you want me to tap into? Or you just want me to go? I'm currently single. Any advice to manifest new love? If you know me. This is me processing the downloads that I'm getting. Okay. Hi, love. Welcome. It's been a minute since I've seen you. Okay. This is me processing the downloads that's coming in. Shits and giggles. You know, you could also go through my website. Go to the Sacred Store on my website. And you could purchase the recorded reading through there and then just come back to the live. Or you could Apple Pay me, whatever. You know, I got other forms of payment if you have a problem with Cash App. Hear me out, Lydia. It's this energy, right? Where like, what you're asking for feels so out of alignment with the collective energy. And then I look at the Sands of Time card and I see dude like rolling up his sleeves. And it's like, there feels like there's work to get done. I'm fucking lying. I'm lying. Because underneath that is the fated meeting. Feel like roll up your sleeves and get some work done. This feels like spiritually. I'm going to read these cards just like this for you. I want to read them from the book just like this. Feel like you want a partner to come in before you got to kind of look at self. This could also be about how your last situation fell apart. Okay? 2 things coming through for me. 1, I feel like you haven't done enough work at the ways to look at the ways that you lose yourself, lose your individuality when you get into relationships. But 2, I feel like there's a disconnect when it comes to the amount of accountability that you take, love. You know, when it comes to your fault in things. That is what's standing between you and meeting somebody, because the next person that comes in isn't going to have those same problems, you know, or isn't going to stand for those same problems. You know, they won't have the same communication issues that you had with your ex, for example. So the tactics that you would need to use, and oh baby, is giving me manipulation. And this is not throwing any shade or being fucking funny. It's full moon in Gemini. So I just feel like there was a lot of fucking emotionally manipulative shit that you were doing you don't really want to look at. You know, or there's a lot of unprocessed shame when it comes to how harmful your behavior can be too. And the way that you want a healed partner, you have to also be healed as to not hurt this person, harm this person when they come. This also feels like this would be someone who has been harmed before, like you in some way, and will need a lot of reassurance that you are safe. Before completely trusting, letting down their guard to you. I forgot to put the timer on, but it is what it is. I said I wanted to read this. I literally just read The Winged Messenger in reverse to someone else, which is crazy. And I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read it to you because it's a totally different context for you. Right? Reverse. It says, the conflict has grown within this reversal. The table's disrupted, and it seems no one can come together. The hawk, a bird of prey, flies over the dove. Your fears and feelings may be drowning out the voice of your spirit, which makes it more and more difficult for you to promote peace within and around you. You may have to deal with some people or financial issues that seem damaging at this moment. Be careful that you aren't asked to give more than you have. But this also feels like there's some dirty work. Again, it's that rolling up of the sleeves. Like, how is all this going on and you're worried about, and I get it, we want fucking companionship, we want love, it's fucking winter, we want to be held, we want, period. But I feel like it's like, hello, like the house is on fire. Why are we talking about who you want to cuddle up with right now? The fucking house is on fire. This is the energy that it's giving me. Your house is on fire. Okay? Though the situation may seem very difficult, it's really a matter of everyone making an effort to set things right. Those who are involved certainly may seem more intractable and unable to listen now. It's important to do what you can, but also step away from the conflict when others are determined to have their way. Even when this card is reversed, the dove reveals that the power of your spirit is your foundation and is always there to support you. And you know what it is? You know what it is? The way that you love is in a way that I love you, and I know that my way of thinking or my way of seeing, or if you could just hear me and girl, I identify. I fucking get it, right? If you could just, this could be so much better if you would just do things my way. If you would just be willing, if you would just honor my gifts. Just get the fuck away from somebody who don't honor you, who don't honor your gifts the first time they show that. Don't receive you. Like, don't come play with a spiritual girly and then ignore the spiritual girly when she starts telling you shit that spiritual girlies are gonna tell you, that'll change your life, that'll benefit your life, that'll upgrade your life. Leave me, okay, to meet the person who would benefit from my gifts, who want to receive my gifts, because that is the connection that I'll thrive in. You'll meet the person who doesn't even believe in the shit that you do, you embody. I don't even believe you. They're a skeptic, and they're skeptical about your very fucking existence, and you're like, but he's cute. But he's cute. Is he my man, though? Mm-mm. I want a partner, though. Mm-mm. Gotta be in alignment. Gotta be the one you could be outside under the moon doing witchy shit with. Gotta be the one here to lay down and let you just do whatever you want to him. I'm fucking playing. But I'm not, though. But I'm not. Fuck that. I'm not doing that anymore. Can I be with myself with you 100%? And are you really interested in who I am? And do you share my interests? Do you share my beliefs? Do you really want to grow together? And it's okay if you don't. You're just not for me. But when I recognize that and we have those conversations and you're clear that you're not for me, or you tell me that you're not into that, or I could totally be myself. Let me just like tell you exactly who I am the first time we meet on our first date or our first encounter, so that, you can let me know right now if I'm too much for you, so I can just get the fuck on. For somebody that I am not too much for. Because I'm too much for you now. I'm only going to keep growing. I'm only going to get hotter and weirder. Stand on that shit. If I'm too hot and I'm too weird for you, just say that. But then honor that when they do. Are you sure I'm too... How could you not want me? How could you not want to be... No. They're doing you a fucking favor. I cannot match her level of fly. I don't understand her, how she lives. Don't force it. Because you deserve better, baby. Truly. That, when you're able to make peace with that and not ignore that because you don't want to be alone, that is when you find someone who comes in for you. And I feel like he works with his hands. Leaving it there. Wishing you the best. I would totally use my imagination, man. I would totally use my imagination. I would so just have fun with this full moon in Gemini. I know Gemini is all about I know this full moon is all about releasing, but also we're in Sag season and we're looking forward to what's coming in. And I would so allow myself to use my imagination about the type of relationship that I could have with someone or will have with someone when I release all of these things. To keep someone, to hold on to someone. When I start to feel better about myself and who I am and not compromise. Wanting someone who doesn't want you is painful. And wanting someone who says they want you or wants to keep you around but doesn't want you for you, doesn't want you at your best, doesn't want you at your fullest self is also very painful. Are you only doing general readings? Black girl next door. No, baby. I'm doing individual reads. I read on whatever you want me to read on. Is that the last on mine? I don't think so. Who was next? Hold on. Chiquisha, where are you, love? Chiquisha, Yamada, and then Dawn. She said, I want you to pull out that deck for me. And I will. I'm deciding between love and career. Okay, no problem. You got a minute to decide still, because I'm about to read Chiquisha first. I believe, unless you are Chiquisha. No, Chiquisha, that shits and giggles. You got 2 questions for me, baby? Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, I fucked up. Give me a second. Pause. I skipped over D. Deandra, come here, babe. My bad. Deandra got a quick 5-minute read. Then Chiquisha got 10-minute, and Yamada and Dawn got 5-minute reads. Yeah, my bad. What are you doing? Am I just pulling for you? I don't want on the window. Thank you, baby. Just pull. Ooh, cause Spirit ain't never lying, ever playing about you, ever. We could never make this up. 11:23. I know you see the progression. We could never ever make it up. And I feel like lately I've been sending you screenshots of 1, 2, 3, 4 next to your name. No? Wasn't that the last thing I sent you? Because the progression is real. Really should be proud of yourself. Yes, you can, love. You can do 2 5-minute reads on different subjects. Absolutely. Ooh. There is something about autumn. Hold on. What's this? Oh. I'm curious. Now, I know the answer is no, I know you're not in a situation right now where you want to have kids or want to have a kid with somebody right now in that situation, but I'm curious as to whether or not having another child is something you would do in the right in the right, circumstance, the right relationship. Yeah. I would do after I'm married. There is a lot of energy around birth, giving birth. I am gonna hold you, and I'm so taken back by it that I can't tell that this is either you giving birth, as in a physical birth. I feel like, okay, you giving birth in autumn. Someone gives birth in autumn. Autumn 2025, someone gives birth. If this is not you giving physical birth, right, and then you go, I would after I'm married, right, and knowing you're not there right now, so either this is about to be a hell of a fucking year, and you end up physically giving birth in a really amazing, interesting way, as my sister just fucking texted me a screenshot with 888 on it out of nowhere. Okay, a lot of abundance. Or this is being creatively fertile, like a baby as in like your business. Okay? Or you are very hands-on, very close to someone else's pregnant. You go, that's my favorite number. Or you are very hands-on, very close to someone else's pregnancy, very much giving me midwife energy, okay, in someone else's pregnancy. So beef, birth, okay, upright. The card popped out upright. It says the sun shines upon a plain in England, where it stands on an ancient henge in the distance and a grove of birch trees nearby. Upon many of these trees is carved the old Celtic Ogham letter Beef, which represents the birch tree and stands for birth. A beautiful woman walks forward carrying a basket while two children run happily toward her. With this card, it's time for a new start, perhaps an actual birth or at least a metaphorical one. An old phase is passing away and a new one begins. Oh, an old phase. Did I say phase? Yeah. An old phase is passing away and a new one begins. No, I'm playing myself trying to read this shit without my glasses. But even this new beginning has its roots in your deepest histories and in your past lives. There may be some labor involved, but it's a labor that bears fruit. This card is associated with fertility, sensuality, and motherhood. There may be new energy in a romance, the family, or the home. You could be giving birth to a creative project too. Whatever it is, celebrate. Prepare for the wonderful growth and opportunities that are about to come. Baby, if you end up pregnant, two things. One, you heard it here first. Two, I think it's a girl. So what I say. No, Daddy. Yeah. And I heard Mercedes is a really beautiful name. I'm just playing. I'm not though, but I am. But I'm not. I am, but I'm not. Swear. Low key, high key. Somebody had a dream about me giving birth to a girl. Child. I could totally see you giving birth to a child, and then you've been dealing with this Leo child, and it's crazy because I've been saying all night, who rules children? Gemini rules children, but for the longest I thought it was Leo, okay? But I think it's Leo that rules the inner child, okay? And okay, I want to say, and I could be wrong, but also Leo rules romance. And so blossoming energy coming in with Leo energy coming through, okay? Potentially having a child with this Leo. Potentially even having a fucking whirlwind type of romance with this Leo. And I don't even fucking play these type of games. Because when I say this could absolutely be business. When I tell you this man could come into your life and change your life because he show you how to get a fucking bag. Yeah, he my baby daddy because we in this business together. He's my business child's father. We married. It's my work husband. This could be that. This could literally be y'all are together. I can't tell yet. Okay? But I feel like I'm serious about this. I want this. Having to be very intentional about this. You know? Aggressive, but not in a, yo, come on, kind of way. I don't mean it like that. Aggressive, like, I'm serious and I want this. And please teach me. I'm eager to learn. Or I want to follow through with this. Let's not forget about this because we're also distracted over here, you know? You also love how beautiful I am and you fine. So we get distracted. But let's handle business and then we could do all of that. I feel like him loving and respecting that about you so much. So here's that. Yeah, I'm out this energy. Yo, 2025 gonna be a good year for you, mommy. It's gonna be a good year for you. God bless you. Truly. So excited to see what God does in your life. What you do in your life. How you show up for you. Because the assistance you seek is at the end of your own arm. And for the first time in your life, you're about to see what that means on a whole nother level. You're already somebody who gets up and does it. You're already the go-getter. But a lot of this energy of I gotta learn on my own or I gotta learn hands-on, and someone's like, I'm gonna teach you. I want you to win. I want you to succeed. I'm gonna give you the game. That shit hits different. So receive. Now you gotta learn how to receive. Now you gotta learn how to make sure that you stay teachable. That you stay open. Love that for you. Chiquisha. I love you so much. I love you. Keep me posted. You already know the vibes. Need to know. You know what I need? You know what I need? Lip gloss. Or, yeah, I want lip gloss. I don't want no Comex right now. Okay. Is there an area of your life you want me to read on specific? Okay, you already answered me. No questions. I could just flow. I got you, baby. I love watching you empower and reassure so many people. What you love seeing is your gift reflected in me, which you have the ability to do. Which you already do. Which you can feel your soul wanting to do on a greater scale. And you're about to start using this full moon in Gemini to do. So, already proud of you. Always rooting for you. You know the vibes. Okay, boom. I got you. It's been a minute. Good to see you. Happy to be here. That's the energy you're giving me, Chiquisha. Oh, your people's got my ear ringing. Hold on. Hi. Oh, your energy is always so beautiful no matter what the fuck you go through. Let me tell you, there's one thing nobody could ever say about you is that you don't have a beautiful spirit. I just feel like, you wasn't here when I started this live tonight. And I was talking about this, and you another one. Right, because my ear's ringing, because like, shut the fuck up. You know what you need? You need clove. I want you to work with clove for the full moon in Gemini because people are talking about you. Okay? Your full moon in Gemini ritual looks like a shut up candle. It's Sag season, fire season, full moon in Gemini. People are talking shit. Clove. Red candle. Everybody get their mouth off you. Fuck out of here. Talking shit. I'm the spirit they conjured. I was in the room. Like it's not going to get back to you. Like you're not going to feel it. Like you're not going to dream it. Like somebody not going to tell you. Whatever. Yeah. Red candle. Clove. You could burn the clove, you know, and put it on some charcoal or just burn it, put it in some fire. But also I want you to put it in your candle. If you get a stick candle, you can stick the clove into the candle. Or you can get a jar candle. But for me, the bigger the wish, the bigger the candle, always. Okay? The bigger your desire, the bigger the candle. The bigger your intention, the bigger the candle. And so, get you a 7-day candle. Right, those chakras going fucking crazy. Because who talking? Who's saying what? And it's you a Sag? You a Sag? You a Sag? Because it's Sag season. Mercury, my ears stay itching. See what I'm saying? You a Sag? Because it's Mercury. It's Sag season and it's Mercury retrograde in Sag. So you gotta watch what you say. And the way this energy made me want to tell a motherfucker where they could go. Tell them about them and they fucking mama. Okay? Those kind of vibes. I don't know why I thought you was somebody else. I thought I skipped you or forgot you. Hey, girly pop. Hey, my love. How are you? Yo, you just made me do a double take when you came in and you spoke to me. I don't know what that's about. You made me want to unpack that just now. Hi. Hi, beloved. But, yeah. Nah, back to you. Sag with Sag rising. Listen. I'm very good at my fucking job. You gotta watch what you say, baby. You gotta watch what you say. A lot of people are talking. A lot of people are talking on you right now, and I just don't like it. And I don't like how nasty I could fucking get behind it. Because, you know, it's that energy of I could get nasty and know it's justified, or no, I ain't wrong for what I'm saying, but the energy is not conducive for you to do that. Don't put your mouth on nobody that way. It'll only come back to you. We still in a very karmic year. Make no mistake. Okay? Your daughter? Is this your daughter? I know me and you haven't spoken in a really long time, but I'm up in your energy, and this feels like, is this your daughter? Talking shit? This is also why you can't put your mouth on her this way. You can't curse your bloodline this way. Can't speak against your bloodline this way. No matter what she do. That's between her and the divine. You got to keep healing for your bloodline no matter what. How long has it been since I've even sat and spoken with you? Because I feel like I haven't sat with you in like a year. It feels like I haven't read you in like a year. So to be back here in this fucking energy feeling this is a little trippy for me. Okay? I forgot to put your timer on. I don't even know how long I've been reading. Any clue? Look, I put 7 minutes on my timer. Let's just see. Because y'all know me. I don't be giving a fuck about a timer anyway. Yup, it's her. I refuse. No, I'm going to be honest, right? Man, cause it's the way that fucking just, yo, it's but God. But God. Cause the way I want to curse you out, you know? The way I want to say nasty things about you in return that you wouldn't like, cause you be hurting me. But I don't, cause I move in love. That's your energy. The way I still love you, the way I still send you love, the way I still love you and don't got no way to put it, because I'm your mama. It's your bitch ass. Because I'm your mama. Fuck you mean? Alright, yo! What's even more interesting to me is how distorted the energy feels to me often when we find these fucking wounds. Like it's the mother wound. But yet, this kind of feels like she's the mother and you're the daughter. Like it's you trying to heal and everyone else just trying to harm you, trying to continue. It's so crazy. Like your mother had a hand in this. It's almost like she is your mother somehow. Like her words, her feelings are not hers. Like they're her mom. Like they're your mom's. But God, because my love for you is real. Because now you make me feel like this, but God. Because they don't know how you love and how you forgive. That is God. That is God. You need plants. You need plants because you got all these emotions and all this love that you still have to give. Like, people don't understand unless you are the healer, you know? Unless you are the one who loves like that. Who has healed that far. You don't understand what it's like to have so much hate given to you and to give nothing but love in return. Nothing but love in return. I love you no matter what you do. Even if I gotta protect myself from you. It's so beautiful to me. I'm not crying because I'm sad. You are incredibly beautiful. You're incredibly beautiful. Not everybody loves like that. Not everybody has the capacity to. You don't understand. People die. People's hearts break from this level of pain. I know. Right. It's the teacher. It's the healer in you. It's the leader in you. Not everybody feels this level of pain or betrayal or hurt while just trying to heal, while just trying to love, while just trying to grow, while just trying to unify people, while just trying to do better, while just trying to, empower others and spread love and push people while struggling, while suffering in real time. Like, do you know how I live? Do you know how I survive? By uplifting people. This is how I stay alive. This is how I keep a smile on my face. Do you know where I'd be if I didn't love like this? And that's why God is always going to bless you, no matter what. I did not ask you to come here after not seeing me for like a year and just have me crying because beautiful as ever. Beautiful as ever. And this does not mean, this does not mean that you allow anybody to fucking abuse you at all. And this is why you need somewhere to put this love, okay? Plants. This is something that I tell a lot of my clients who just have people that they are separate from 11:44 o'clock. Have people they are separate from that they can't communicate with, they can't give love to. They can't get updates on who they are right now or what they're doing, how they're feeling. But getting a plant and naming it after them and remembering that water holds memory, speaking to the water before you feed the plant, telling the plant everything that you want to tell this person, everything you wish you could say as a mother to your baby. If you two had a healthy relationship, everything you wish you could say. Everything you wish you could say to restore the relationship that you have, if that is what you wanted. But I just feel like not even worried about that. If I didn't have to worry about all this shit going on and I could just tell you how I love you and what I want for you. If I could just pray over you. If I could just send my love to you. If I could just make my offerings and do my good deeds, and may they benefit you and add on to your karma. Because I'm good. And what I said in the beginning is, for those of you who have been here since the beginning, what I said about this full moon in Gemini and people's fucking children. The children wilding. This one here it's a huge betrayal. It's a huge betrayal. Shut up, candle. That's it for real, because she deserves it. Just give her love. Houseplant. Name after her. And anyone else that you want to send love to that way and can't. Start working your magic. Okay, even though it's winter, filling your home with house plants that can survive. That part too, that can survive harsh climates. That can survive any weather, any condition. Be very intentional when picking a plant. I'm gonna leave it there, girl. Bye. I ain't asked you to make me feel like that. But thank you. Thank you. Not everybody is in the same place on this healing journey, man. You just never know who you dealing with until you're dealing with them. People be real life angels walking around here. Real life healers walking around here. Alright, boom. Who's next? I'm done. I'm back. I'm good. She took me somewhere else. Yo, Mara. No, I did not say your mother. Yo, I can hear my husband going, your mother. No, it's not what I said. He said that shit in here. And he's laughing. I heard him. Fucking loud. That's why you can't be in a room when I be reading. You loud, even when you're quiet. She said loud, I'm here. Is there a specific energy you want me to tap into? Specific direction you want me to go in? They made me cry. She's like, yeah. She was so beautiful on the inside. She was so beautiful on the inside. Looking at her made me cry. Yeah, I'm just waiting. No direction today. You got it. I try. I try. The lookout popped out for you. Also, I'm just gonna say your energy feels really stubborn. You know what's funny is that you're someone else that I feel like I haven't read in like forever. You know? Maybe even a year, maybe not that long, at least 6 months. But maybe even a year. Mercury retrograde in Sag. Makes so much sense. You know? But so okay. Fire is loudest to me. I know the color in my camera you can't really see much, but this boat is on fire, and then they've made a fire on the ground, so fire magic is real loud for you this full moon. But also I feel like I'm in a place of confinement. So strange. And then the sirens are going nuts to the point where he's like looking out the window. Can y'all hear the sirens? Get out my head, cause then and at the same time she coughing and whatever the fuck sick. Yo. Yeah, I'm still open, baby. I'm still taking reads. Yes, I can hear them. Oh my God, yes. First of all, the fact that they're going that long is weird to me.
It's very weird.
Where the fuck are they driving? Unless they're standing still with them sirens going off. Are they gone finally? Now I feel like they're gone. That was crazy. They been going. Sirens was going crazy. Okay? The lookout. Alright, let's go. Don't worry. I haven't started the timer on your read yet. Okay? It popped out upright. It says, a man looks through binoculars from the crow's nest of a great mast ship. A battle is being waged on the deck below him. This card tells you to be on the lookout. There's a challenging situation, perhaps even a battle of sorts, around you. You could experience a sudden fall or loss of your position, but if you are aware, you can make a backup plan that will help you ride through this difficult time a little more easily. This phase may be temporary, but it's important to keep your balance. Your strength will carry you through to a better time to come. I feel like there's a fucking tower moment that's about to come, yo. Yeah, it's giving 911 as fuck. No lie, no bullshit. Okay? The Ark of the Covenant. But also, who is touching me, love? I'm sorry. Who's touching me? Like, is there a fucking... It even feels like, is there a spider web? You know I love me a good spider, but not on my head. Just, I don't know what the fuck, but I just feel someone keep touching me or something touching me. But very wispy, like as if it's like a web or something. I thought it was my plant, but it's not. Chill. I'm tweaking. Because something's touching me. Okay? Crazy. Also, it's giving me covering your head. And then I look down at both of these people. Their heads are covered. In this picture. No lie. Someone touching the head. Fucking with your head, manipulating your head. Be mindful of who's in your head, who's touching your head, who's touching your hair at this time. What's your hair doing right now? You're giving me a hair ritual, potential hair ritual with this full moon, but be mindful of who it is that's doing your hair. Be mindful of what you talk about when you get your hair done. Like, bonchinche. It's giving me don't be gossiping while getting your hair done. Say your prayers while getting your hair done or while doing your own hair. Okay? Attack on the mind. Low key, high key. It's giving tower moment, but caught in the ruins at the bottom of the deck. And look at them. This is giving Eight of Swords energy, right? Like there's no roof on this motherfucker. You're not really locked in. If you wanted to find a way to climb out, you could climb out. It's giving Eight of Swords. Swords is mental, so it's giving me mental trap. I just cut my hair. So now I'm curious. I kind of feel like you need to relive that day or that ritual in your mind or the conversations you kind of had. Be mindful of the energy that you're in or you've been in. Okay? Or is the person that's doing your hair or cutting your hair, what are their intentions? That's a hell of a question if you're the person that cut your hair. There's that. Okay? Potentially needing to be mindful of getting your hair done by the wrong person or someone in the wrong energy. Okay? Don't be speaking on nobody at this time. You know? It's giving like, you know, popping shit, getting your hair done about somebody, then all of a sudden your hair start thinning and you like, what the fuck? I love you. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Was someone doing this with you? But you just got your hair done. Be mindful of what you're saying. Okay? Again, back to what I was saying about a tower moment that I feel like is going to be coming in, but I feel like this is like a mark of getting initiated in some way, or some sort of like ego death, spiritual awakening is attached to this. Anyway, the Ark of the Covenant is also here for you upright. So let me read this. The stars are shining on a serene desert night. Fires burn before a number of white tents. Inside one of the tents, just beyond the open front flaps, rests the Ark of the Covenant. Two men sit by a crackling fire nearby. At the most mundane level, this card represents a beneficial legal contract or title transfer. It can show successfully working with professionals such as brokers and lawyers. More often, I saw Muyamba. More often, it indicates that you are living true to your own karmic contract, facing your lessons of growth, working toward greater discoveries, and bringing your unique contributions to the world. This for me just feels like you fucking face your tower moments like a G. So I feel like I need to tell you a tower moment is on the way. Brace yourself. The level up's on the other side. Like that. And then Archangel